of the public, tired of the baby mama, tired of the ghetto drama, tired of the back and forth, tired of in and out the court, tired of all the games and lies, tired of phony alibis. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me first tell you that I am on a mission. I'm on a mission to beat depression. Initially, I was going to make this video for my business, and then the Spirit, for those of you who can identify with that, led me on a whole nother different journey. So, with that being said, let me give a little disclaimer, and that disclaimer is this video is not for the judgmental, it's not for the superficial. This video is really heartfelt. It is for those who are serious about moving forward in their life and getting in touch with some true feelings. Who I am really is not important, but what I am is. And like I said, this video was intended for business purposes initially, with a whole nother set of intentions. But now it's personal, and we're going to just dig right on in. Let's just talk about some of the accomplishments that I have, had in life. And I have made 7 figures. I have acquired probably about 30 properties over the last couple of years. I have been mentored by some of the best real estate people. Some may or may not be running for president. I think I've done pretty well for myself. However, before I get to the however, let me just say that I'm also a Christian. I also have been one who have had a very high self-esteem. But let's get to my why I'm here. Some people lose their self of identity over a man, over their business, over money. That kryptonite, as you may say. My kryptonite, my children. And I nearly lost my darn mind. And it really all started back in January 29th, actually, 2014. My oldest daughter, when she was in the 12th grade, she ran away. She'll be 20 this year. That started a cycle for me of depression. Not too long ago, I tried to kill myself. It started back from that. And there have been several events that just piled on that just led to manic depression. And so I'm making this video because I know I'm not the only one. I may look, put together today, but trust me, it took a lot of work to get to this point, to get to today. But I know that this video is not by accident. I had no intentions of doing this, but at the same time, I know that my life was spared for a reason. When I went to go to kill myself, some strange woman stopped me. But the day before, I was apprehended by the police. I wasn't arrested, but I was apprehended for my own safety because I was making threats to kill myself, and my family had called the police and they took me to the hospital so that I could get checked out my for my own safety. With that being said, when I was released, I was so upset that I could not get the thought out of my mind that out of all of my years of living, all of my accomplishments, successes and, degrees and certificates and so forth and so on, I'd never been in a police car or handcuffs. It was humiliating. I went to go and buy some handcuffs, and my attitude was, oh, you going to call the police on me? I'm going to show you a thing or two. I'm really going to take myself out. And I went to go get the handcuffs. I planned on putting the handcuffs on, going to the beach, and walking into the beach and drowning. Some strange woman said, oh, no, you will not. Prayed with me, took the handcuffs, and gave me, her number and sent me on my way. If it was not for this strange person, I would not be here today. And I know I'm a strange person to you. And I just hope that maybe you'll be here tomorrow, and that I can do the same thing for you that she did for me. So here's a little bit about how I got depressed and how I got here. So when my daughter ran away, I was devastated. I felt like a failure. And one of the reasons that she ran away is because as a divorced mom of 3, I was overbearing. My standards were yay high. And being an overachiever, I wanted the same thing for my children. And she felt as if it was just too much, overwhelming. In addition to her first true boyfriend, she got caught in a lie, and I took her phone. She was punished, and oh my God, you're so-called in love, and you can't get in contact with, the person. You don't have a cell phone, and how are you going to get in contact, with this lover? So she ran away so that she could talk to him. With that being said, I felt like a failure as a parent, and my world came tumbling down after that. Our relationship, needless to say, was estranged. This is my firstborn child. The bond with your firstborn child is just that. So my heart was broken, and there's nothing like a pain from your child. A year later, February 2015, my middle daughter, she ran away because she was failing in school, and she had a job, and I made her quit her job so that she could focus on school. She wasn't having that, so she made a decision that her job was more important than what mom wanted to say. So of course, now it's 2 kids down. Now I have one child who's kind of looking at me, and I'm internalizing all this. Like, I'm definitely bad guy around here, so I'm feeling a lot of self-doubt. In addition, I had ran a leadership program for girls, and how in the world can I be any type of leader for girls when I can't even manage my own household. How hypocritical of me to be able to go into schools and mentor and speak and do all these positive things for young girls when I cannot even, give advice to my own children, that my own children aren't even listening to me. So I started to withdraw from the leadership program that I created from scratch. The community had started to contribute massively, and I withdrew. I didn't know how to respond to, the business aspect coupled with what I was going through on the personal side. I felt like a hypocrite. I didn't know how to commingle the two. I didn't know how to juggle. And so I just pulled away, separated, and all of the voices in my mind told me I was a failure. I didn't articulate this to anybody. So I internalized all of this. And the failure, the self-doubt, the self-pity, just all of the negative thoughts of what I was saying to myself, they started to creep in. And I told myself that I was worthless. What was the point in moving forward if I couldn't even, get my girls on the right track? So in addition to that, I started gaining weight. And to date, 30 pounds. Yuck. The relationship that I was in, I thought I had found my soulmate. Gone. I had a brain tumor throughout this whole mess. I became a victim. And the voices won. And I got bit by the depression bug. And I let depression win. My faith was out the window. As much as I wanted to, I couldn't. I wanted to so bad. I wanted to get up and get dressed and, praise the Lord. Mm-mm. By the time I got to the bathroom to brush my teeth, I was ready to go and lay back down. I couldn't. I wanted to so bad, but I couldn't. Look, I had all these medicines for depression. Nothing was working. None of it. Not none of it. Even when I went to the beach that day to kill myself, I was taking those medicines. Nothing worked. When I was apprehended and taken to the hospital, I was taking those medicines. They did not help me. It was not until I had a long talk with myself when I got sick and tired of being sick and tired that I got it. I don't know about you, but I'm divorced. And it took me a long time before I got to the point that I could divorce my ex-husband. I knew that I should have been divorced him, but I never stuck with it. We separated, we got back together. We separated, we got back together. But it wasn't until something happened one day, couldn't tell you what, but just something clicked. And when that thing clicked, I got it. And once I got it, filed the paperwork, never looked back. I was good to go. And that's where I am with this depression. Something clicked. And I'm good to go. I'm not worried about that medicine. My babies, the verdict is still out. There's nothing I can do about that. But if God wanted parents to be perfect, He would have made perfect kids. Ain't nothing I can do about that. All I can do, I can only control what I can control. That's it. So, with that being said, I didn't make this video to talk about all my goodies, but what I did was I made this video because I know I'm not the only one. I don't look the part. I don't look depressed. I still am. I still have the symptoms. There's still some days where I wake up discombobulated, like I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. I know I'm supposed to be doing something. I don't know what, but I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm not going back there. So you know what I did? The other day when I started feeling like that, I went and walked 6 miles because I'm getting this weight off of me. The other thing that I did, I went to the beach, but you know what? I didn't go with no handcuffs this time. I went with my goddaughters. And I took them swimming and we had fun. I put my bathing suit on, yes, me and my 30 pounds. Because you know what? I'm not hiding in that anymore. I'm doing me. So when I went to the beach, it was no longer a sad place. It was a place of enjoyment. Because I'm not living in fear. I'm not living in embarrassment. I'm not going to allow the pain of my daughters, the pain of past relationships, the pain of failed businesses, lost money, any of that hinder me, cripple me. And you know what? You shouldn't either. So let's get on a mission. And you know what? That mission should be to let's empower each other to want to do better, to want to be better. Let's just say for the next 30 days, let's come back here and let's share some stories every single day. I just want to come back and just do something that is going to make the devil mad. I'm so excited because in my mind, I have so many creative thoughts that is going to break depression, that's going to rid suicide, that's going to bring families back together. And I'm so excited about it because I feel the life coming back to life inside of me. And it feels so good to be able to say, I'm back. I'm back. It feels so good. And I cannot wait to read your comments, to read emails, to say I'm back. To all my friends who have supported me, I'm sorry for missing your baby showers. I'm sorry for missing speaking engagements. You know who you are. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I was sick. To my family, for all of the Christmases and Thanksgivings that I missed, I'm sorry. For the birthdays that I missed, I'm sorry. I was sick, but I'm better now. I'm going to see y'all around. To all the graduations that I missed, I'm going to be at the next one. To the parties that I ruined because I had an attitude or a chip on my shoulder, I'm sorry. To all the people I offended because I allowed myself to be out of control or whatever, I'm sorry. I was sick. It wasn't me, but I'm better now. And I so look forward to the new me. Yesterday was yesterday. Today is today, and tomorrow, thank God, is tomorrow. I look forward to the new me, and I look forward to the new you. I cannot wait to get back here tomorrow so that I can share some new and exciting things. Tomorrow, I have a whole new list of exciting things that I want to share with you. So make sure that you stay tuned, and if you have anything that you want me to explore or dive into, please do not hesitate to drop me a line or send me an email. and I would be happy to look into it for you. I'm going to also be looking into some resources for suicide and depression, local and national resources, so that we can cure this thing. I would highly advise anyone that is not in therapy to get in therapy. If therapy is not your thing, I would highly suggest to find a friend, someone that you can confide in, at least, talk to when you're feeling low. If you feel as if you are going to do something to harm yourself, you definitely need to reach out to someone. If that someone is nobody but me, I don't care what time it is, you call me, I'll answer. Um, I will find a way to, leave a telephone number or something where you can, reach me. But I definitely want to avail myself to anyone who is feeling as if they need to, get in contact with someone that they can trust and lean on, someone they can identify with, that understands, their woes and what they've been through. I'm not going to hold you any longer, but I definitely want to say that I love you with the love of God, and I'm praying for you as you're praying for me. Let's get through this thing together, because depression will not have us, we will have it. So stay strong, my sister and my brother. I love you with the love of God. See you tomorrow.